stream's over because we need to figure out what happens to Barney Freeman.
Oh well, he married a girl that he met in the village, and they had 3 kids.
She was actually a Zen, but they didn't know this until after the first kid came out.
And he didn't really care. He was like, well...
I was wondering why my love life was so much like a Japanese anime. Full of tentacles.
Apparently Penders made everything crash.
Oh,
Yeah?
He sure
Hey,
did.
Hey, Mark.
Good evening.
Evening, Mark.
Mark! Or should I call you Kinnisanistin?
Just call me Mark, it's easier.
So, if you're looking for a good time to the Kid Chameleon, trademark, is one of more than 150 hit games.
Oh, you can read all that out again. David is really
wait.
excited because he's found an advert for Kid Chameleon in a 1990s Star Trek magazine illustrated by Ken Penders.
Yeah.
Wait, Kid Chameleon was a game? I thought it was just a strip.
See?
No, I'm joking. No, I knew it was a game, really.
I was just saying to David, it's probably better known for the Sonic the Comic strip.
Yeah. So many people forget that the game actually ever existed.
Kid Chameleon is one of more than 150 hit games from Genesis, including Sonic the Hedgehog, trademark, Toe Jam and Earl, trademark, Spider-Man, trademark, and Sports Talk Baseball, trademark. Genesis.
Baseball.
Yeah, Sports Talk Baseball. Genesis. The choice is simple. The choice is Sega. Leave from Metal Gear Solid.
Yep. Metal Gear Solid on your Sega Dreamcast.
Oh,
to make
man,
a choice like this takes ages.
Dreamcast.
Hey, Mark, did you know that Kid Chameleon has over 1,800 screens?
Ooh!
I love all those screens. In fact, I'll be right back. I gotta let loose some of these screens right now.
Yeah,
Just let this run for a bit.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
See, if Sonic the Hedgehog had been published by DC or Archie, it probably would have been canceled by 1996.
No, to be fair, STC ran until 2000.
Yeah, but you see, the thing with DC and Marvel is that when they publish a comic that's based on a property like that, you know, like a Saturday morning cartoon show, it get canceled pretty quickly. So, oh man, cool.
I wonder if a version, like an early version of Toe Jam and Earl 3 ever made it on the Dreamcast, like released anywhere.
I don't know.
Because I know it was in development for it, but I wonder if anyone managed to grab a copy of it at some point.
Alright, what I missed?
God, that was an awful game.
There's an ad in here for Alien 3. Comes out May 22nd, starring Sigourney Weaver. You better go see it.
Oh.
To be continued? No! I need issue 34! This is so upsetting!
Solid Snake, David Hayter. Metal Gear.
Oh, man.
Huh.
I really should get around to actually playing Metal Gear Solid at this point. I actually know more about the series just from Metal Gear Awesome than I do from the actual games.
I know. I haven't even bothered trying to keep track of all the stuff that, all the plot points. But I definitely enjoy this game, and I don't know why the video's cut off, but... Oh,
Pro
well,
tip:
sorry.
first game, Meryl's ass, very important. Make sure you look at it.
Alright, we'll be sure to look at it.
Oh man, there's an ad in here for the Atari Lynx. It's only $99.99. Awesome.
I have an Atari Lynx.
Did you purchase it after reading a DC comic book?
No, my cousin owned a shop that at the time he bought it sold cards and model gaming and video games, and he wasn't interested in doing the video game stock, so I bought a load of stuff off him at cut prices.
Oh, interesting.
Somebody put up a good point that Solid Snake's a David hater.
Why?
He hates David's.
Oh, no.
What I ever do to Solid Snake?
I can't get enough of that David Concherman. Huh.
David Gonterman,
What can you
star
tell
of.
me? What can you tell me about David Concherman?
Oh well, you see, David he he wrote some stories.
Wrote stories. I like stories.
He wrote some really great stories. For instance, he wrote David Gonterman Presents.
David
Oh,
Concherman
wow.
presents.
Did you actually there was actually a thing about 10 minutes after we started, David. Let's
Yeah.
just scroll here.
Oh boy.
10 minutes. I'm a little afraid of whatever's coming
So
up.
Linebro. Sadly, this version of the time we're playing it was ASR on Android, saying, sadly, this version does not include David Gonter gunshot. So I said, we're not even 10 minutes in, let's save Gonter talk for later, and right on cue.
Oh man,
Exactly.
David Gonterman, he's cool.
Let's see.
Maybe, I don't know actually. I don't know what to say. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, like I've been going to a lot of comic book shops over the last few days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that I've noticed is that when I'm like, hey, let me see if they have any old Sonic the Hedgehog comic books, since this is a
As you
certain
do.
amount of thing. I'm like, okay, let me go see what they have. And then I go, hey, wait just one darn second here. Why are they all so overpriced? I want to know why anyone thinks it's a good idea.
Ken Penders. Why else?
I mean, come on. Like, they're like, hey guys, yeah, Ken Penders. It's like, I don't want to pay $5 for issues where I know they're bad. Yeah, episodes. I don't want to read like
You don't want to
Because I
read.
want-
That's the end of the
I don't want
sentence
to read.
there.
Yeah, I just don't want to read. Oh, I only buy comics because they got pretty pictures.
Oh.
Whoops, trying to hit my hand so I can figure out these fake walls.
Yeah, but no, like I went to this one place and it was like issues that were before issue 50. I mean, some of them were 7, 10, 12.95. Like, why would I pay $12.95 for issue something or other, 30 something, 40 something? I mean,
That's a good question.
it kind of bothers me. I feel like they should be just a couple bucks. They shouldn't be $12. And I mean, it's not like they're like, oh man, these are the best quality. These are comics that have never been touched by a human hands. I mean, they're just used comic books.
But they've never been washed. I mean,
Watch.
And I never ran through the
One way to
wash,
put it.
guys.
I should probably.
I mean,
make-
they've never been touched by washed hands.
Oh.
I should
I
probably.
just have a hard time justifying myself to, because like even they were like trying to sell the Ian Flynn run for like $6 an issue, and I'm like,
What?
I'm not gonna.
Wow.
It's not even that. It's not even that price here.
Yeah, like just
Here we go.
older issues in certain places are just way jacked up, and I don't know why. I'm just like, have you read these? Are like,
Do
they
you know how
that?
bad these are?
yeah, did anyone tell you? This is a bad
was
comic.
I should-
I mean, it's Sonic.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
I should probably also make a note before we continue on with more Gonterman talk and whatnot about what exactly I'm playing.
All right, you're playing.
PlayStation games on
Yeah.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Um,
Are you using Bleemcast?
yeah, this is Bleemcast. Since
Bunch.
there's like 3 booter discs that actually came out with, and I just bought the Metal Gear Solid one because it's the only one of these I have. And unfortunately, you can't really, as far as I can tell, you can't really trick this to play anything else besides Metal Gear Solid. But
That one you can't know, but there were other ones that you could
yeah,
trick with.
and you could at least find like leaked collection discs of Bleem that you can use for like Crash Bandicoot and all those other ones.
Fair enough. I don't think they ever got the Oddworld games working with Bleemcast.
That sucks.
The other ones, weren't there only like 3 Bleemcast discs?
Yes, it was this and Gran Turismo 2 and Tekken 3. And apparently the one that was supposed to come after it was WWF SmackDown. For whatever reason. I think they wanted to kind of show off the capabilities of multiplayer that you could use with the emulator. Like, they got 4-player multi-tap working, which is pretty cool.
But it never came out, so it was a moot point.
Yeah, but it was going to be compatible with the Bleem Pod, so you could use your PlayStation controllers with it, even though there's other ways.
Yeah.
Hey, did they ever talk about Bleem in the official Dreamcast magazine? I feel like they did.
They probably did.
I think they did, actually, yes.
Do you remember what issue?
No.
Of when did Bleem come out?
Ages
about
ago.
2001.
2001.
Too many years ago.
Oh man, I could have read the official Dreamcast magazine Half-Life exclusive when you were reading that before, or playing that before. Now it's just inappropriate, because I only talk about things that relate to the stream as they happen. I hate myself. Hold on, I've got a big pile in my hands. They're the official. These are. There were. Wait, this is issue 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's issue 11. Here's issue 10. Okay. Man, this is going to take longer than I thought to find any information on the Bleem. Or the Dream.
Oh crap. I saw on, like, emulation, DC emulation, like, Randy Linden, who's the main programmer behind the emulator, was talking about a few things on it. But unfortunately it's well out of date because the last post in there was, like, 2001.
That is still... recent. What are you talking about?
2001? Well, as recent
Yep,
as I feel
that
like.
just happened. It just happened.
Oh, okay. Phew. I'm not feeling crazy then. Oh god. I forgot about... hurry up and find the information, because I can't really talk with Ocelot doing trick shots against me.
Well, that's what happens. What's going on here? There's some advertisements. DC Direct. JAMA. Oh, hey. That's, what's this say? Japanese Envy. I don't know what that's about. Calling all Dreamcasts. Dream Call. Use the internet to screw the phone company. That works. What? Nobody likes the phone companies. We don't, at any rate, which is why we're hella excited about Dream Call.
Hella excited. Get down with the kid.
Well, this
Get
was
home with-
published in
Get home with the Downies.
Has he gone back to the Star Trek comic by Ken Penders again? Honestly, I'm surprised.
No.
I'm surprised. It doesn't
No,
feel
he hasn't.
like-
Don't worry.
It's not like some midnight slumber scene with Councillor Troy and Dr. Crusher in nightgowns or something.
I'm reading an article from the official Dreamcast magazine, issue 11, cover date February 2001, and that's what I'm reading, and they use the word hella, so... we're hella excited about Dreamcall, a new feature of Browser 2.6, which comes, by the way, on the GD-ROM included with this issue. Yes! Dreamcall enables you to use your Dreamcast's internet connection in combination with the Dreamcast microphone. Currently available with Seaman, soon to be available separately. To make free Dreamcast to Dreamcast calls anywhere in the world.
Doing what with Seaman?
Whoa, man, we totally need to make a Dreamcast phone call.
Oh man. I got a LAN adapter and a microphone. Let's do this.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
we're making an open call to anyone who has a Sega Dreamcast, the microphone that came with a browser 2.6, and a way to hook up your Dreamcast to the internet currently. And we can have an exclusive Sonic Retro Dreamcast to Dreamcast conversation.
Oh man.
I'm really
Run for your life while you still can.
You know, I
Got a
think
little-
this is a new low, even for our records of obscure software.
I'm okay.
Just a bit.
Got a little friend in Pakistan? Call her for free. This article is a bit odd in the fact that it's assuming that you're dating a girl who lives in Pakistan and happens to have a Sega Dreamcast.
Man,
No, they're assuming the Sega Dreamcast was released over there. That's quite a thing.
That's true.
No, you buy the Dreamcast and you send it to them, Mark. Obviously. I mean, I'm dating a girl in Pakistan, in Indonesia. I'm pretty sure there's one in Ghana somewhere. All of them have Sega Dreamcasts.
Are they all wanting to give you $4 million into your bank account by any chance?
Funny you should say.
Let's see. Dream Call also lets you make regular calls to the outside world. That is, regular people on regular phones using your Dreamcast. Unfortunately, these conversations will cost you a steep 5 cents a minute.
Oh god.
But then there's no long distance fees, so you still might be saving money.
That's
How's the quality?
Somebody's seen BT's phone bills. Womp womp.
Oh. How's the quality? Not too bad, although there's a slight delay and a tiny bit of distortion. We'd rate the quality much higher than, say, Houston to Space Shuttle communications.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good at least.
But lower than that of regular phone or digital cellular. Oh. It's more like analog cellular quality.
So basically what they're saying is, if you ever want to make a phone call to the space shuttle, use a Dreamcast, otherwise you're better off using a normal phone line.
Of course, you'll probably have to email your partner to set up a time to call, since your Dreamcast needs to be online, and running the browser to receive calls.
Oh, okay.
Unless your game is programmed to monitor for Dream Call activity, which none are.
You mean you don't have a Dreamcast permanently connected to the internet on a 56k connection on the off chance that somebody calls you? You
Blasphemy.
Oh shucks.
Sega fan.
Blasphemy.
Oh man, but what the technology lacks in spontaneity, it more than makes up for in freeness. And predictably, the Dream Call technology will be showing up in games soon. Alien Front Online will be the first title to use it. That might have been the last title to use it, assuming that it actually had it in there. Here's an unfortunate photograph of someone who has Sonic the Hedgehog tattooed to his thigh. Too bad I can't show you, the viewing audience, at home.
Too bad as freaked iTunes. More like thankfully.
Well, it's it's a Sega Dreamcast Sonic the Hedgehog. The modern interpretation where he's standing there, his arms crossed, there's a chow nearby.
Even more so then.
I feel like there was an article about Bleem at some point in this magazine. I just
I
don't.
remember reading pieces about Bleem in CVG, which usually involved words like legal fight and lawyers.
Man, Aaron Weber never had the email address aphammer@aol.com, did he? Because there's a letter in here in issue 10 from someone with that email address, and I'd like to say that for some reason they printed the email addresses of the people in the magazine, so that you can, of course, bother them for eternity.
Yay!
Oh man, I don't know. I should probably go through all the letters at some point, because I'm sure they'd be hilarious.
Well, if you do, I wonder if you can last longer than this Metal Gear Solid cutscene.
Wow. I love cutscenes. They make me
Because
feel
it's still
special.
going. I wonder if... I don't think we're going to be able to get to Psychomantis. See if
Metal
he'll...
Gear Solid doesn't have cutscenes. It's a movie with the occasional bit of gameplay.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Oh man, did you know that Unreal Tournament is online and it's on fire?
Oh man, I love Unreal Tournament. It's for PlayStation 2? No.
Jet Grind Radio.
Several pounds of muff.
I guess for people who are wondering, I don't think Psychomantis isn't going to be like, oh, you like Jet Set Radio on Dreamcast, do you? Because unfortunately, when you try to make game saves for PlayStation games, Bleemcast dedicates a whole VMU memory card as a PlayStation memory card.
Oh.
So it takes up all 256 blocks for Bleemcast data. So you can save PlayStation games on one VMU, but keep in mind it can only be used for Bleemcast PlayStation games that way.
Oh, so does he say, wow, you're sad, you own no games?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Man,
You like
why-
surfing the internet on the Dreamcast web browser.
You like men.
That, oh.
Do you like to have fun with Miku?
Oh god.
Oh man.
He can't read my PlayStation 3 hard drive, thank God.
Domino pizza.
Hey, did you know that, the Half-Life is best first-person shooter of all time according to the official Sega Dreamcast magazine?
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't know. Who are we waiting for? Quake 3?
Oh man, Quake
That's already
3
out.
Arena Extreme. Ticket to Hell. Oh, that's a sexy lady. What
Man.
is this? Oh, this is about
Why would
Illbleed.
you want a ticket to hell? Surely nobody would ever voluntarily want to go there.
I gotta say, I really wanted to do a retro community day for Quake 3 Arena. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody really owns Quake 3 on Dreamcast anymore. Although,
man.
technically, we could get... we can actually trick Quake 3 on PC to act as a Dreamcast server so we can get PC players, but they have to have a very specific version of Quake 3 for that to
Which
work.
version is it, out of curiosity?
Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to look that up.
Simply because I might have it.
You probably do. Let's see.
No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
While this Metal Gear cutscene plays in her face and gives me a chance to look stuff up.
Ninja? That was Foxhound's
Let's see.
an experimental genome soldier.
You need point release 1.16 in.
You know him?
I don't have a fucking clue what version mine is.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Not off by heart, I have to check and I can't be asked.
Well, since
Or
I can
can
post
you?
links, you can look at all
No,
the
I can't,
information.
David.
This website here gives all the information I post in the Twitch chat. All the information you need to run a dedicated PC/Linux Dreamcast server for Quake 3. So that both PC and Dreamcast users can join in, but you also need the map pack for Dreamcast, since it uses different maps.
Hmm.
Hey, I have a coupon here. So I can save $5 on Super Magnetic Neo if I purchase it at Sears.
When did it expire? 1995.
Let's see. Is there an expiration date? Expires September 15th, 2000.
Oh no.
Well, there you go. Oh, this advertising for Sega GT is pretty amusing. Let's read some letters from issue number 7, which features Tony Hawk 2 on the cover.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another hard
MTK2 Hard. Oh, that sounds like a good one. I purchased my own copy of MTK2 about 2 weeks ago, and I must say, this game is truly a magnificent work of art. There's only one small detail. The game is too difficult. Don't get me wrong, the graphics are real eye candy and the intense gameplay more than satisfies my cat-like reflexes, but I still can't seem to advance past the 7th level with Kurt Hectic. I've been locked in my room for days without food, water, or any human contact whatsoever. I haven't even used the lavatory in days. The only thing that keeps me conscious of the fact that I am still alive is the occasional blinking session I instinctively take every 8 to 10 hours. Is there any way that you guys could smuggle in a couple of helpful codes, if any, to help me out? Or maybe there is a website or something with an FAQ walkthrough that you could recommend.
Game
Antonio
FAQs.
Mendez,
Yeah.
Parking Meter 77 at AOL.com.
And
Email him!
What,
Yeah,
what,
we
now?
feel your pain, Antonio. Yeah, you have to email him right now. It's
Oh, God.
Parkin, Parkin, METER 77 at AOL.com.
Well,
Antonio!
It probably doesn't exist anymore.
Well, you do it because the cutscene finally ended and there's guards around.
Oh my god, you're actually playing? Bloody
Thank-
hell.
it's not going to last long, Mark. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there'll be another cutscene in about 2 seconds.
Oh, we already got one.
Yay!
Oh, is this the letter of the month? I don't know. Oh, here's
Just
letter
kinda
of the
skip through
month.
this.
That one looks like it's about Sakura Day. That one's no. I'm gonna skip that. What am I gonna read? What am I going to read?
You're going to read the codec frequency for Meryl.
Wow. Wasn't her seek frequency written on the back of the CD case? But the colonel tells you, but you already shot him.
Yep.
Stop shooting people.
Is it on this copy of a free 80 hours of AOL?
No.
The Army chief died. Another heart attack. What's going on?
So I actually have the Metal Gear Solid Essential Collection for PlayStation 2, and it comes with the PS1 version of Metal Gear Solid, which is what we're running right now. And
Solid Snake.
and unfortunately for Colonel, it's not on the back of a CD case. It's on the back of this giant DVD collector's box.
Oh.
So let's
You do have Meryl's codec frequency, right?
yeah, I do. It's going to be here.
Who are you?
Anyway, cutscene time.
Oh.
One from the prison?
What a surprise!
Don't forget, you've got to look at her ass. You've got to memorize it. It's very important.
Oh, that's right. Unfortunately, I already looked at her ass. That already passed by.
Came by yourself?
What have you done?
Some kind of one-man army?
I'm contacting
Quickly.
Meryl.
What did he do? He fucking ate her gun.
Don't eat guns. Guns eat. What? Are you what?
Could you be
It's
I
kind
think
of
you
funny.
confused him.
Solid Snake?
I'm
gotta
so
s-
confused.
I'm sorry. No, I just got to say that I kind of find it funny that this PlayStation emulator is leaps and bounds better than the Sega Smash Pack that Sega whipped out.
Aw, man, Sega whipped something out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They're
And they're
peanuts.
rookies' eyes, right?
We need to read that again. The remember that description in the manual for Smash Pack? That's something you should read.
You trying to sweep me off my
About how we need to go back to the days of yore on Sega Dreamcast.
Miss
Do we?
Pac-Man.
We really?
I need to read this. Hold on a second.
Do you have that? Do you have the manual, David? I feel like you should read it right now
Just like him.
Read the manual right now.
for Sega Smash Pack. The introduction.
Brothers, are you?
Well, hold. I gotta roll. Oh God, gotta roll. Oh, Popeye.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's too late. I already hurt myself. I hurt everything. I hurt every bone in my body.
Oh god.
Just so I can read the manual to Sega Smash Pack volume.
Before you do, I guess one thing I should also note as I kind of skip through this cutscene, that the mapping for the controller here is kind of strange, especially since there's obviously not enough buttons for a PlayStation controller on here. So they mapped L2 and R2 to the shoulder buttons.
R2.
That lets you switch your items around, and then L1 and R1 are on the D-pad left and right respectively, and the select button is down on the D-pad.
Oh, that's normal.
And it's kind of funny, for the face buttons, obviously it's exactly one-to-one with the PlayStation face buttons, with cross being A and whatnot. But since this is Metal Gear Solid, they're emulating the mappings of like for Japanese video games. So circle is accept and cross is cancel. So B is accept and A is cancel.
Oh.
You just got to keep that in mind when you play this game. Excuse me, I got a question to ask you, sir.
Yes! Hi.
Uh-oh.
Man, why is the camera top down? That's just... Oh, now, I mean... It's almost like this
Because
game's Metal Gear
that
Solid or something.
Oh, that's Metal Gear Solid as hell.
Oh, man.
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
I once had a Metal Gear Solid, you know what I'm saying?
Ew.
Literally.
Let's read what this says.
Oh, I do have to go back. So
Sega.
yeah, I reckon where exactly I'm supposed to go, so I'm gonna at least save my game and
I believe you need to go to the Algo star system.
good idea.
Yeah.
I need to make sure that this game's not gonna crash on me, or the save's not gonna corrupt itself.
Don't make me read Bubsy.
Oh, Bubsy.
Dreamcast 2. Sega's future plans revealed. I need to read this article. Shit.
Actually, what about isn't there like a list of like unreleased Dreamcast games we should definitely look at?
Yeah, it's on. I believe there's a wiki called Sega Retro at SegaRetro.org that has a copy.
I hear
Never
that's
heard
pretty
of
cool. I hear it's alright, but I don't know if we could trust them.
Yeah, I hear the staff's a bunch of dicks.
Lazy journalists and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Uh-oh. I hit one of the things.
Like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams.
Evolution or revolution? Dreamcast takes 2 giant leaps into the future. There were a few surprises at Sega's recent Executive Game Summit, but our eyebrows raised the highest when Charles Belfield, Vice President of Corporate and Marketing Communications, gestured at a Dreamcast and said, "Will we ship a box like that in 2 years?" No. Wow. How right he was. No way. Yikes.
Thank you, Colonel, for telling me about these laser trip mines as I already crossed them.
Oh, Snake, yeah, there are laser wires.
Is it all over for the Dreamcast? Not at all. Oh, well, that's a lie. The Dreamcast platform remains central to our plans going forward, says Belfield. Confused? Don't be. Sega is simply announcing the next step in the evolution of its system. Sega's future is all about delivering content, says Belfield, which is one of the reasons the company is looking to develop for handheld platforms, see related story next page. To enable the company to deliver its games on a whole array of systems, the Dreamcast itself will soon acquire an inexpensive multi-platform architecture. What does this mean? 3 things. First, the Dreamcast architecture will be integrated into a 1 or 2 chip piece of technology, which can then be licensed and slotted into any number of consumer devices, like DVD players or even PCs. Hey, where is that? I want that.
Oh,
I want a computer chip to shove in my computer so I can play a Dreamcast on it.
Snake died.
Snake?
What?
Snake!
I'm right here. What do you want?
Game over. Continue. Second, the company wants to take its current free system business model to the next level. Right now, you can get a rebate for the cost of the Sega Dreamcast by subscribing to SegaNet for 18 months. In the future, says Belfield, you can think of it like a cable box or digital satellite dish. You'll pay to get the content, but you don't pay for the hardware. So Sega will be able to afford to give Dreamcast technology to anyone who wants it, thanks to saving a fortune by reducing the system to a couple of Frito-sized chips. Tasty. Third, and this may be the most exciting part, the technology of Dreamcast is designed to scale easily, says Belfield. Translation: since the underlying Dreamcast technology, NEC graphics hardware, Hitachi CPU, and RAM can all be improved upon in future iterations, it will be. And does this mean that a Dreamcast 2 is in the offing? No, he says. That implies the old console way of thinking, and we're simply moving beyond that. Beyond that entirely, because they're going to discontinue things and near the edge of bankruptcy. It's fantastic. It says that right here. The Developers will continue to use the same unique development environments, APIs, graphics libraries, etc., so there won't be the learning curve of a new system. They'll just be able to get more out of the Dreamcast, and us gamers will suddenly be playing on a more powerful gaming system. And will current Dreamcast owners we be able to play games written for upgraded, don't call it DC2 hardware? Forward compatibility, playing new games on old systems, as opposed to backwards compatibility, or playing old games on new systems, isn't a reality yet, but it could be within the realm of possibility.
No, it's
In
not.
short, the future for Dreamcast has never looked brighter. If Sega manages to proliferate Dreamcast technology into multiple devices, from DVD players to set-top boxes to who knows, we may see the Dreamcast become the first console to break out of the traditional mode and become its own multi-architecture gaming platform. And that, well, that would be really cool.
Well,
that it
bullshit is
happened.
what it is.
Yeah, he sounded like, hey, our company's going down the toilet. Let me say something really cool, so that you don't realize we're going down the toilet. Fantastic!
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
I need to play some Japanese Dreamcast games. In fact, I think, Bart,
Mm-hmm.
you need to play
If I have it.
a game,
He's got plenty of those.
Tokyo Bus Guide.
If I could only get that... Oh. Crap. If I only could get that up and running in like 5 minutes, but I can't. I have a Japanese game, but I don't think it's going to be what you guys would want to watch.
Is it,
It's
perhaps?
10-4, isn't it?
It's Illuscott approved. I can say that at least.
Is it White Illumination?
It's Triggerheart Excelica.
Oh, that's not in this, because there's an article in here called Forbidden Games, and it's about Dreamcast games that are in Japan that will never see the light of day in the United States.
Is Croc 2 one of them?
I don't see that yet.
Aw.
I think it's more like, here's a Japanese game that nobody wants to play.
Well, I guess with this, I could probably go ahead and switch games here since we've seen enough Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear.